Next, we're going to talk about backflow prevention. Backflow prevention is essential for all city water jurisdictions to make sure that we are not cross-contaminating the city water supply. And that's the term backflow means we are not going to backflow water that's already been used back into the city main. This particular assembly is a reduced pressure zone assembly. This is designed to relieve water from a relief port if it senses a back pressure. This being a relief port here. A back pressure would be a situation where if you have a heavy demand from the outlet side of the system that shuts off rapidly and sends a surge of water back to the assembly, instead of the assembly allowing the water to pass, it will stop at the check valve assemblies and reroute through the relief port. First things first is the check valves are going to act as like a dam. It's going to stop the water, and if it's in an excess of pressure, it'll reroute that water through the bottom of this relief port. Okay, now we're going to talk about annual testing. This is required by every water district to make sure that our assemblies are working properly. Most jurisdictions will send you a testing request. That test request you will give to your vendor of choice, preferably Benson Systems. Once we receive that, we will schedule your test and we will come out and make sure that your assemblies are working properly. Now, it is essential to make sure that these are done within the time required, because there is a possibility for water interruption. Okay, if I were actually going to do a full test on this assembly, what I would do is I would route water through my gauge and actually make the relief port discharge water. And what I would have there is I would have to have a reading above 2 psi. So once I've done that, I will check the integrity of the check valve assemblies. By doing that, I would attach my bypass line over here to the number 4 test port, and I would actually charge my gauge again. And once I get a set reading at the end of that, if I'm above 3 psi from my relief valve opening, this is a passing assembly. So remember, your backflow prevention assembly is required to be tested annually. So this test has to be performed by a licensed contractor and a certified backflow technician. Benson Systems is your company to call.